Episode 67.
Wait, we didn't clap.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, clap. Yo, episode 67.
67.
George, Ryan, Greg, back in the building. Eight.
67
Boing.
weeks in a
Eight.
row.
Something. Give me some sound.
Boing, boing, boing.
Pause. Episode 67. Who's number 67?
I have no idea.
I have nothing.
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah. The general manager of the future Las Vegas Raiders,
Who was that?
Reggie McKenzie, wore 67 in the NFL.
There's always a Raider on a number. No matter what it is. That's it?
Lots of history.
We got no NASCAR? Nobody? Nothing?
Nothing.
Guess that's it. What do we usually do now? Topics first? Or
Yeah,
pickups?
we'll talk. Yeah, Santan Moon just got you feeling crazy.
I haven't even tasted it yet.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to like
A lot of stuff happened in the
IPA.
past
Too strong
weeks
for you.
since we've been off. Happy belated 4th of July to everybody. The Yeezy Green got canceled. Jay-Z album released last Friday. The Ball family got their own reality TV show via Facebook, I believe. Life at Complex slandered us.
They slandered us. We might have slandered them.
We might have slandered them.
I don't know.
Either way. Kanye West was seen playing basketball in what we can assume is the ADIDAS Yeezy basketball sneaker. And there were a lot of NBA trades and activity going on in the past
Paul George traded.
7 days. Paul George traded. Gordon Hayward agreed to terms with the Celtics. The Celtics looking to move players. Chris Bosh was waived by the Heat.
So he did agree this time.
I believe Hayward agreed, right?
Yes, it's finalized. He wrote the thank you Utah thing that was posted in their newspaper or whatever, which I think is why he was upset, because he wanted to I don't know, he thought that was the appropriate way to say you're changing cities or whatever, is to write the thing and put it in the newspaper or whatever it was.
Well, people have already started burning his jerseys. I've seen
Corny.
on Instagram. So.
Yeah, right.
They're super hot about it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Utah people are crazy, in case you didn't notice.
But why would they assume somebody? I mean, I guess I'm not gonna say it was caliber. They did have something going pretty good. He didn't have to leave, But burning his jersey, I don't.
Well, it's back with his college coach.
That's smart
Probably
too.
the main reason.
Any pickups? Or doing releases first.
I got pickups.
I feel so thrown off.
Moon juice got you.
The moon
I've had
juice,
2
vacation,
sips.
moon
Yeah,
juice.
California got me wild. What comes out this week?
Oh, we're not doing pickups?
Let's do pickups first.
Okay.
We're all over the place. Sorry about that. Pickups. What we
You got
got?
pickups?
I got nothing. Oh, I bought Hannah some stuff. Does that count?
Sure. Whatever. It's sneaker related.
Oh, yeah, it is. Aniki's at the outlet. I don't
What color?
remember what color? The pink ones, maybe? Pink with blue.
Those are fire.
They still have a good amount there.
The men's, they didn't have much left, but it was colors that you wouldn't want anyway.
Men's
Maybe the
was-
light blue one, but
Men's was size 7, 7.5.
no, I think they had a 9 or 9.5, but it was
They definitely not have 9.5 because I looked.
yeah, but they could have got more because the girl said they still have more Nikes in the back. I think she was talking specifically about the women's ones, but the manager there, who I've seen before, she just recognized me and I was
Blonde
asking
lady
her about
glasses.
stuff. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I did buy some fire Adidas outlets clothing. Not outlet clothing, but clothing at the outlets. What else did I pick up?
It was 60% off. I don't know if it's
60%
still
off
is.
shoes
Pretty good.
and apparel for the
While
weekend.
I was gone on vacation.
While you're going on vacation.
Y'all didn't text me. I know I love them pink
I
shorts.
told you.
The pink shorts were still there. I thought about buying them, but
I need some more. I've worn them shirts about 1,000,000 times already.
My only other pickup was my Yeezys that I got from you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't think I bought anything else. And my Mickey Mouse shirt that I'm wearing from Uniqlo.
And what is that?
Uniqlo?
What
it's
is that?
like a brand like H&M.
It's like H&M kind of.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Like
It's like
another
that
cheap
when you
brand.
always see it in San Francisco. It looks like Asian.
Probably.
Like they have Mario stuff.
Only reason I know what it is because people do videos all the time on YouTube.
I know
about
what you're talking
$100 Uniqlo challenge, just like they do $100 H&M challenge or whatever. Same where they can spend $100 and make a whole outfit or something. Same thing.
That's the challenge. I never watched one of those.
I assume
You're challenged to find an outfit for $100?
something like that, or everyone tries to go down in price till you can
I could probably build an outfit for $7.
I doubt it, but you could try.
You could definitely build an. I'm not filming anything. You can buy an outfit for like $37
Angry.
in H&M.
A whole thing?
A whole outfit.
Like what?
Pants, shirt,
and
sunglasses,
You might get some
socks,
sunglasses,
underwear,
suspenders.
You're gonna get
suspenders, a bow tie.
You were already going back.
Scarf.
Are you being serious or are you joking?
I'm serious.
Loafers.
Like, they have a rack of stuff that's like $6.99 for shirts.
Yeah.
Like, I still got
You might
about...
not look good, but you could build a.
Well, that's the whole point. It's got to be something that your viewers want to see.
I'll make it look fire.
Your boy did one at Walmart and even got a Yankee hat at Walmart.
Who?
It was trash, but your boy, Homer. I was about to say Homer.
Homer Simpson.
He does those, or he just started doing
He
those?
did one at Walmart, I guess.
Oh, you know what? I've seen a couple
it
of
was
those
trash,
things he's done
but-
before.
You pick up anything up? Out
No.
in California?
No, didn't really get to see anything. I did see those red
You look-
fives in person.
You look tan.
Suck.
You should have went. You should have went to Blends.
Those were, I mean, it was just no chance of going anywhere.
No, the Red Fives don't suck. I saw them over the weekend.
No, they suck.
They don't suck. I mean, they suck or they don't suck.
I don't know, man. In person, in hand, they look dry.
I'll tell you what sucks is I saw.
Yes, you thought a steak was coming out.
I had not seen those Pantone 7s until this weekend
Oh, they suck.
because I never cared to see them. It had been sitting on the shelf for like a week, and it was the dirtiest shoe I've seen ever.
Yeah, because everybody's hand's been on it.
That's probably true.
I was going to say, those suck. Now, the 7s, the all-white 7s, are okay. Those
Tell you what, I
pure
was
money ones
super,
are all right.
The Pure Money 4s are super good quality. I hadn't seen those in person until.
I just all-white shoes. But I think they dope. Releasing this week. There's a bunch of stuff, kind of. Not too exciting, but main stuff. What is that dunk called? Thomas Campbell? SB High? Trash.
Suck.
I've seen some, like, they look all right on people, but they suck.
I'm so disappointed with a What the Dunk that looks like that.
Yeah, those, Mariah Racers, a bunch of those, a bunch of Cortez.
Whoa, that Cortez flying it?
Cortez would fly in there. Come on, bro.
Dang, I would
Stop it.
rock that.
Stop it.
Forrest Gump Cortez with flying it?
What is that Adidas called? Nemesis? That,
Oh, the black one.
yeah. Nemesis Tango 17.
Speaking of Nemesis.
they use Z's for some reason.
Speaking of
but it's just
Nemesis,
Nemesis.
today's top 10 will be the top 10
Oh, yeah, you didn't even say.
villains of all time.
I might just start naming people.
To us.
I don't even know you make a list. I'm just gonna name like 50 people.
You have to put them in order.
There's a lot of villains out there.
And stop naming them. See, your villains are like, they're villains. My villains, they're villains to me.
That's
All
what
right.
my villains are. Some
No,
of them.
yours are fictional characters.
No, I have a amalgamation.
Can you guys hear me?
Biggest word
Yeah.
ever used on the show.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm
You're
good.
having a lot of problems.
I
huh?
feel a little disorganized. I do, because I feel like I'm not as prepared to like edit the show tonight. I'm just feel a little like.
You're lost.
we don't need edits on the sneak diss.
Also, Dover Street Market, Ronnie Fike, New Balance 574 Sports, and those are fire. Yes,
Talking about the like replaceable thing.
those are fire. Those are fire. Those are fire.
What's your definition of fire?
And they're
I
only
mean, the-
160.
The gray one's
60,
the best
they're
one.
220. The one you replaced the New Balance logo on?
It says 160.
They all say
right here.
160 right here. 160, 160, 160.
What site are you on?
I'm on Sneaker News.
I think they're lying.
The gray ones are sick.
I think they're lying.
they're
Jordans
lying,
that come
yeah.
out this week, those Ryan's favorite
Trash.
Jordan 5 Pinnacle Black, 400, and Quai 54 Jordan
ones.
1s. Those are dumb. I'm not even putting pictures of some of these. These are so dumb. And that's it. Those baseball Jordan 9s come out the 11th?
Sick.
Sick of what?
Those are sick.
Man, those are nauseously, those are disgusting.
I didn't realize the day we talked about it on that episode, I didn't realize there was a black one too.
It sucks too.
Well, they all suck, but I didn't realize that. I was just talking about mainly the brown one. So I apologize for not telling you the black one also sucks.
What are we talking about now?
Let me borrow a pen. You got a pen?
No, I got to use my pen to
All
make
right,
my
let me borrow a
list.
pen. You got a pen?
I don't have another pen.
That's your pen?
Let's talk about the
that
Yeezy.
is my pen.
No, this is not your pen. This is my pen.
Oh.
Where's your pen at?
I never had one. I took it on my computer.
God damn it. How long do you need it for?
2 minutes.
All right. Yeezy Greens are either canceled or pushed back to sometime in the future that is undisclosed to us.
Does anybody care?
Yes. Because I think that is the best Yeezy since Turtle Doves.
I care.
Turtle Dove Originals?
Yeah.
I'm not.
crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna be able to cop because it's just constant L's for me on Yeezys. But I care.
Yeah, but I said I was gonna help you, and I say I'm gonna help. You get Yeezys.
Yes,
You get Yeezys.
minds get blown.
You get Yeezys.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Oprah.
We all get Yeezys if I'm gonna help.
We're having a sleepover the night before every Yeezy release.
Don't
Sneak this
ever say
sleepovers.
sleepover on the show ever again.
I'm telling you,
gonna-
the internet at my house is lit. All right.
But that's not why
We're
you
gonna have
cop.
okay.
Because
It
you
is.
copped before you had the internet, so it doesn't matter.
But it was lit before that. My internet's always been great.
Okay, so is mine. What do you mean?
It's not. As
We're
good
gonna
as
have a
mine.
slumber party. A
we
sneak
can
this
get
slumber
on
party.
speedtest.net and test it.
All right. Well,
Exactly.
yeah, that's for Twitter RSVP. I remember everybody used to do that.
We're gonna have a sneak this slumber party every night before Yeezy releases, where we order pizzas and we watch sneaker movies and we film it.
Sneaker movies.
and make s'mores.
There's no such thing. There's like two. We're just gonna stay up all night and watch Cinemax and look for breasts. That's what me and my friends used to do.
You need to chill out.
Bro, when you were in like elementary school or like middle school, you stayed at your friend's house and you would watch Red Shoe Diaries on whatever channel that came on, and whatever movie would show you breasts or anything, I would just look for that all day.
Playboy
Not just me, but
Playboy channel.
well, we would watch the Playboy channel was free for like the first 5 minutes in Oregon, and then it would just go back to squiggly lines. Anyways, I'm sure
a
most of
great
our listeners
5
know that.
minutes.
These are facts, though. Ain't nothing
Great
wrong
5
with that.
minutes.
These are
It was like
great.
the best 5 minutes
It
ever.
was. It was like, never mind. I was gonna say something else. Never
Yeah,
mind.
keep that to yourself.
Green Yeezys, I don't care. I think they're awful looking. They're not. I'm done with the shoe. Like, how many
Me too.
colorways are coming out? Yes, 5 colorways of a sneaker should drop, and that's it. They have belugas, zebras, all whites.
Yeah, but the next
3
one coming
blacks.
out, you don't care about. It's the Yeezy Runner.
I do.
Yes, no
I
shit.
haven't.
You gonna help me with those?
We know.
Yeah, but I'm undecided if I don't care about them. I'll help you with them. I'm not gonna
you-
buy
no,
them.
you don't care.
They're not that.
He's helping me.
bad.
I'm getting them.
And I'm only saying this because because the Oswego's, is it Rick Owens?
Yeah.
No, Raph Simmons.
Ralph
Ralph
Simmons.
Simmons.
I don't think those are that bad when you know how to dress. Of course they look bad, but
The
if you-
only reason you're saying that is because all these rich nerds are wearing them, and you're like, it doesn't look too bad.
I would
It
wear that
looks
Ralph Simons.
Terrible.
I would wear the Ralph Simons.
The only reason, of course you would, because you like everything that's expensive, even if it's trash. That's the only reason you like it.
no.
Yes.
Though I did see ASAP Rocky wear it, and I did like it because I seen him wear it, and they look dope.
Just because you shop at American Eagle doesn't mean we can't like expensive stuff.
American Eagle is underrated. American Eagle is underrated.
What? Okay, just question.
Hollister's better.
Question. Why do you need to buy expensive plain T-shirts and expensive jeans when you can get the same look somewhere for cheaper?
At least go to Levi's.
Well,
Levi's fits are trash. The cut of the jeans is trash compared to ones I buy.
what do you buy?
American Eagle.
You talking about brand or?
Oh, I'm like, when did Levi jeans become trash?
Okay, keep in mind people are different sizes. Not everyone can buy the same size.
I mean, Levi's
So-
are okay. They are a little weird though.
Yes, they're too long. It's longer than what is really that size if you go to other brands, and then you got to get it. You got to go take it to the tailor. I don't want to do that with jeans.
You
That's
know
a
that
waste
they
of
make
money.
them in like a 30, a 32, a 34.
Yes, thank you.
I have to wear 34 in Levi's, and I wear 32,
Length?
33 most of the time. Man, what do I look like wearing a 34?
You might be shopping wrong, bro.
If I'm wearing a 34
Levi's
length
are
jeans, I'm
way
stepping
too
on them.
long. Every cut is
Might have
way
been
too
okay.
long.
I buy 30s. They cool.
Yeah. 36, 32. Good for me.
I'm fine with Yeezys being canceled, and
Way
I hope
too
they
long.
cancel the rest. I hope they cancel all of them and don't drop another V2
That's messed up.
350. I'm done with them. It's over with. Like, it's done.
Nah, I mean, some of those other ones, like that light blue one, they said that one sucks. The green one is kind of nah. Don't tell me you done with them and you think those are all right.
Them light blue ones are alright.
Nah,
No,
I'm
those
done
light
with
blue
this
ones are not
conversation. Of all the colors that came out, those suck.
The green ones are the yellow ones are the worst.
Yellow ones.
They're on the same terrible level.
Neon yellow.
It's a zebra with
V2.
bananas instead of
They're the,
white.
like they're the most limited pairs.
It's a
Those are-
Yeezy canary.
so-
I mean, a zebra canary.
Those are the worst ones.
They're both equally bad.
Either way, I'm trying for them, but I'm glad V2s got canceled. So
Try for them because you can
I'm glad. V2s,
pay $220 and sell them for $600.
V2s might be trash now. And I got zebras waiting at me for FedEx, and they won't stop calling me. I need to go get them.
Oh, you don't even. They're just there. You don't even care.
I care, but I don't care
They're
enough
gonna be
to get in
sent
my
back,
car
no?
yet. They send I swear on everything. They send zeros back to ADIDAS.
You better check.
FedEx will be in trouble, bro.
No,
You only have like
that's
3
their
days to pick them
policy.
up.
I'm sorry, what?
You only have 3 days to pick them up before they send them
Call
back.
them right now. It'd be on the show.
I'm not calling.
Oh, wait, we have to make a phone call. We forgot.
Who we calling?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, call Jimmy Butler. No. Yeah, call Jimmy Butler real quick.
Oh, you got to call him.
Call
I don't got the number anymore.
FedEx too.
I don't have the number
Oh,
either.
you
I'm
gotta
calling
make
FedEx
one
right
call.
now. Bruh, why don't you got Jimmy Butler number?
I sent it to the group because I deleted our group chat because I was running out of space on my phone.
All them
And then-
apps. You still got all them apps?
Call Jimmy Butler.
I don't have Jimmy Butler's phone number.
It's in our group chat.
Yeah, but that's like a far back.
817.
Wasn't that before he left? You,
That was the press conference.
bro? Are
with
you
the
gonna put it on
Timberwolves.
speak?
It's a 1-800 number.
They're not going to answer right now.
Bruh, they better not send my shoes
You
back.
could put it under this, right?
When did they call you?
You could go like this. Huh?
I don't know,
You could
man.
go
They
like
called
that.
me a few days ago. They called me a while ago, bruh.
It's a wrap for you. Dude. Yours are gone already.
No. Anyways, what else we talking about? We gotta move on.
773 899 6071.
Got back from California last night. That was lit. Enjoyed time with my family and my wife. Shout out to my family and my wife.
And my wife.
Hold on, I'm calling FedEx right now.
He put an emphasis on it. Shh.
How do I FaceTime?
He said shh.
My professional voice. I'm about to get my professional voice.
Thank you for calling
What the F is
FedEx
this?
Office
Bro, they ain't
Office
open right
and
now.
Center.
Oh, it's at the
Choose
store?
the following options.
Oh, you might be all right then.
For our
At what
FedEx
store?
number,
I thought you meant like FedEx,
vendor
like.
hours,
Well, don't hang up. But I thought you meant like
to
FedEx,
place an
like
online order.
shipping still had it, like at the
Press
shipping
1.
office.
Nah.
Oh, you
For
had to
last
deliver to a
pickup
store?
time for FedEx
Oh, you might be all right.
Express
To
and
what
FedEx
store?
Ground, or to track the
FedEx
status
store.
of
You can have them delivered to like any FedEx Kinkos you want.
Yeah, but you
Press
still
9
got
to
like
speak
3 or
with a
4 days to
team
pick it
member for
up.
questions,
Hold
or
on.
for
I'm about to talk to a team member.
You have your
How do I
tracking.
FaceTime Jimmy
The
Butler?
contact office for specialized advantages. Kim, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? I had a quick question. I got a phone call about a package that was delivered, and
talking
I'm not
like a white
able to make
person?
it today. So
Why
I'm
you talking like a
kind
white
of
person?
wondering, do I have any like time to go pick it up, or
What name is it under?
it's Gregory Robinson?
Why are you talking like your wife?
Which one?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Sorry, Gregory Robertson, you said?
Yeah, Gregory Robinson.
Okay, hold on.
Thanks.
She's about to go look for Robertson.
Yeah, she's looking for Robertson now.
Nah, she'd look for Gregory. Anyways, what else we got?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, let's call her first, and then we'll call Jimmy Butler. Y'all listen to Jay-Z album yet? George, did you listen to Jay-Z album yet? I know you didn't listen to it.
You won't listen
So
to it until
whack.
2021.
Listen to-
But I
You have until the 11th to pick it up.
I do. Thank you very much. I
Dang, he's
appreciate
lit.
that.
11th.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
shout out FedEx Kinkos. What location?
Avondale.
Avondale. You better pick it up on the way home. huh?
No, bro. Call Jimmy Butler.
Whoever has anything to say,
What time does the store close at? 'Cause you might as well pick it up on the way home. Dang, I only have it sent to only 24-hour location.
All right, we haven't talked about nothing yet. All right,
Jimmy Butler?
Jay-Z album first. We'll call Jimmy Butler.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no
You
longer
knew that was
in
gonna
service.
happen.
If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check
See,
the
I don't
number
like tough guys like that. Throw their number out there. then
Oh, he
change
did it?
Yeah, he threw it out
Oh,
there
what
like
happened?
a press
I didn't see.
conference. Oh, you whack. Huh?
You guys, Simple kept on talking about it all weekend long. I didn't know what would happen. I
He
was
was
looking it
like,
up.
he went to the press conference. He was like, if anybody has a problem with it, they could call me. My phone's in my back pocket. He's like, my number is 773-899-671, something like that.
Man, that's whack. Y'all listen to Jay-Z album?
Yes.
Not yet.
You like it,
I did
Ryan?
watch.
He did it first, and then after like 3 or 4 times through,
You gotta listen to it a few times.
I did watch Budden's comments this morning on it though.
I thought
That's the only person really that I care what it thinks.
I thought the beats
love
were
Joe Budden.
whack the first time I heard it.
so did I.
Now I heard it again. I said, okay, they're not that
because
bad.
you're used like exactly what he said on the show today is 100% accurate. It's a grown man's album. It's not for people who are used to listening to Future and Yachty and that kind of stuff.
What that got to do with me?
You haven't listened to stuff like that in a while.
Are you crazy?
When's the
I
last-
listen to everything.
When was the last time you heard someone from Jay-Z's era make a record?
Bruh, I've been listening to Prodigy, HNIC, and Mobb Deep for...
Those albums are
weeks.
from that era, though.
You right. So what are you talking about?
Something new from that person's era.
Joey Badass?
Yeah, he's
I don't
19,
curse.
18. Joey Badass is 20.
Album is fire.
I'm sure it is. The last one was.
But it's like that same music from the era.
Nah, we talking about Jay-Z here. No?
Jay-Z album is fire. Is it needed? No.
I think it was needed.
What?
It was needed.
Was it needed for?
I mean, it's
We didn't miss anything that we didn't have. Like, nobody's like,
What are you
bro.
talking about? Everyone was wanting a Jay-Z album. I want.
Who?
What do you mean who? You telling me hip hop doesn't want a Jay-Z
He
album?
took
They don't
shots
want a
at-
Redman album. They don't want a Keith Murray album. You go down the list.
And he took shots at like half the industry. How do we not need that?
I'm saying.
I don't. You telling me that future albums are important, but Jay-Z and Legends?
Bro, you
album,
gonna finish that pen?
Eminem album? You don't want an Eminem album?
No, Eminem is
Oh,
trash.
you smoke. Okay, all right.
I
I
need to
didn't say
finish
he
my
can't
list.
rap.
Okay,
His albums are trash to me.
okay.
I didn't say it's not important. I said we just didn't need it.
Oh, we gotta write
Nobody's
one more thing.
Nobody was sitting around like, bro, I need a Jay-Z
Yes, a lot of people were.
album. Like who?
What do you mean, like who? Hip hop is not all 19-year-olds. Half the people who like hip hop are older than I am.
But even the older ones aren't sitting around like, bro, can we get another Jay-Z album? Jay-Z's
Sure
almost,
they are. What are you talking about?
Jay-Z's almost 50 years old.
So?
No one's sitting around looking for a Jay-Z album. Now, the album is fire. What he's saying.
It already went platinum. Now, granted, that's streams.
Man, come on.
Obviously, someone wanted a Jay-Z album.
Okay, I'm not trying to come off as if I don't like the album or appreciate it. I love the album. The album is very important because of us. You qualify in the older, I guess. Us older appreciate what he's saying. That's fact. But I wasn't like, bruh, can we get another Jay-Z album? What?
No one's out on the streets picketing saying, yes, we want this album. But people are waiting. People are still waiting
No
for
one's waiting.
Detox to come out. What are you talking about?
No, that's been gave up a long time ago. That's gave up on. Stop it.
People don't want Detox. People don't want...
There's only one person. No, there's two people that people might still be waiting for. If you guys can think of those two people right now, then I
just
won't say
named a
another
bunch
word.
of them.
Tupac and Biggie.
If Redman came out with an album, copped.
Nobody wants to hear a Redman album. He came out with one like 3 years
smoking
ago.
rocks.
3-4 years ago, I think. Maybe 2
Eminem.
years ago.
You smoking? No, that's
Eminem.
not true.
No one's waiting on that.
People are waiting on Eminem album.
Stop.
Yes, they are.
Stop.
Oh, they are waiting
they
on
are.
Eminem album.
Two people that people are waiting for an album from.
Murphy Lee.
I can't.
If you heard that Rakim's album with Dre was coming out tomorrow, you would be out above the moon.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. People want that album.
I'm going to say the two names that people are actually still. One of them we're barely waiting for. One of them we're like, you know what? It just ain't happening. Andre 3000, facts. Jay Electronica. Those are the two only
Jay
people.
Electronica's not from that era, number one.
Style
People
and
have been
from the
talking
era
about
are
him
different.
longer than they've been talking about Dave Chappelle going on his
You don't have
pilgrimage
to,
or whatever you want to call it.
You don't have to be from the era to know anything or have the knowledge or respect it. Or
I'm not talking
style
about
of
that.
rap.
I'm saying you're talking about what's wanted from that era of MCs. He's not from that era.
Fine. You know what?
I'm not waiting for
that's
Andre
saying-
3000. I'm
that's
waiting for
saying-
an Outkast album.
That's saying people want like
Me too.
Carter 6. I'm sure they do, but he's not from Jay-Z's era either. He's probably 10 years younger than Jay-Z is.
That's
Lil
not
Wayne
from
is
his-
probably 10 years younger than Jay-Z is.
Not from
when
his-
Jay-Z made Hawaiian Sophie, Lil Wayne was probably riding tricycles.
you're right, but I'm
He was
saying
shooting himself on accident,
I don't-
waiting for the police to find him.
I don't
I
look
doubt
for
it, but
I don't look for eras. I look for just that period of album music. We'll go from 88 to 97, 99. That's all that is what I love. I love that era. Okay. Love it. So I'm not going like, Jay-Z's from 91 to 93. I'm not looking for that Jay-Z. I'm not looking for it. Everything Jay-Z said was important and I like it. I love the album. I do. Now, was I waiting for it? No. Was it like a nice surprise? Sure it was. I listen to music every week. Oh, wow, Jay-Z album. That's
you
tight.
sitting there waiting for like a phone call and versus just
Right.
being like, I need a Jay-Z album is not the same thing. Obviously, you're not waiting with bated breath for a Jay-Z album, but when it comes out and you hear, like when the whole 444 promotion came out, everybody was like, "Ooh, Jay-Z might come out with another album."
I knew it was Jay-Z when it was 444. I knew it when I was in New York. I just had that feeling. But Yeah, it gets you excited. He's a legend. Like, it still gets you excited. I didn't say that no one's excited. Before 444 ads started dropping and coming out of nowhere, wasn't nobody like, man,
Because no one thought he was making an album.
Wish.
I'm basically waiting for that pen back.
Man, no, they weren't. Nobody was sitting around like, man, Jay-Z album, man.
Yes, they were. People were like, I hope he makes another album. What's the difference?
No.
Yes, they were.
No, they
What
weren't.
are you talking about?
No, they weren't.
It went platinum in 1 week, less than a week. What are you talking about?
Why wouldn't it? That doesn't mean we were waiting for it because it went platinum. It's just a nice surprise. Like, oh, shit, Jay-Z album. Like, it's exciting. It has nothing to do with whether I was sitting around like, God, I'm sick of these new cats.
You're
I need
not
a Jay-Z.
doing that for any album.
All right. Oh.
If you're that stressed out waiting for an
Not
album, you
stressed.
smoking.
I was waiting for a new Kendrick. I was like, I want to hear it.
Nah.
I did. I want to
disagree.
hear it. Even though, like, I'm not a gigantic fan of Kendrick's sound, I was waiting for it. And that album this year, it's first of all, Kendrick's album is better than Jay-Z's album. Period.
I haven't heard Jay-Z's album yet,
Okay.
so I'm not going to say that. Kendrick's album is fire. There's no doubt about it.
Fire. Album of the year. All right.
Okay.
Period.
I don't think
But I
anyone's going
wait
to
for
disagree
that.
with you.
I wait for a J.
But I will
Cole.
tell you, More
I wait
Life
for a
is
Drake.
way better than you think it is. More
Oh.
Life is a good album. Yes, it is.
You like More Life?
You're
Ryan?
smoking if you think More Life is trash. More Life is
trash,
fire.
right?
More Life. Now, is it better than the other ones he released? No. Same thing with Kanye. He comes out with a new album. Pretty good. Not better than the old ones, but you don't have to say it's trash. More Life is dope. I don't know. Is it 21 tracks? 20? How many tracks are
Too
on
many
there?
tracks.
Too many.
No. There's maybe 3-4 skippable tracks on that, which makes it a very good record.
You're crazy.
I listened
Life-
the whole thing, a whole way through.
4 songs.
The whole
that are
way through
decent.
4 times.
More Life isn't as good as a great or What a Time to Be Alive, and it's not as great as what was the one right after that?
Are you talking about earlier Drake albums?
It's not better than any past Drake albums.
You've said yourself that Views is one of the worst things.
I think
ever,
Views is better
so-
than
Views
album.
is better than
Well,
You didn't listen to Views.
you're right.
So, no, what are you going to do?
More Life might be the worst Drake album of all time.
No, it's not.
It's a strong possibility.
No. If you're saying that, then you're basically saying every album he's ever done is a classic album, because that album is very close, like 4 stars, 4.5
Whatever
stars.
to me, whatever album had from the bottom, started
Take
from the
Care.
bottom, now we're here, I consider that a classic. I consider that album a classic. That classic was fire. That album was fire, I mean. Anyways, I'll wait for a Big Sean. Now, they current, but I do wait for people. I just wasn't waiting for, I'm not waiting for a 50 Cent. Y'all waiting for a 50 Cent album? No.
He just
We
put an
got
album
one. We got
out
the Canon
recently.
mixtape.
And we don't care.
The Canon mixtape was fire though.
Yes, but there's not
Fire.
as great of a time between the albums he's making as there is from Jay-Z.
Fine. And like I said, I love the album, and it's needed to some, not needed to me.
I'm waiting for
All he did was make
The reason why some of these dudes and Andre 3000 are different is because when was the last time Andre 3000 put a record out, or Outkast? That's why
Well,
you're saying that.
Actually, I got
That's
a song.
the difference.
I got a song I want you guys to hear. Oscar, shout out to Oscar the intern. Let me listen to it on the way from California, and it got an Andre 3000 verse on it. Fire. All right, fire. I'm still waiting for Andre 3000 album. I am. People consider him a top 10 rapper of all time. I
You're
don't.
right.
I don't.
People do. He's
don't.
probably top 5 creative in
Creative.
general.
He needs an album. He needs a solo album to be creative.
I don't think he's. I wouldn't
Love
put him in-
Below.
But see, that's the thing is like most people talk about top 10, whatever. They talk about like musicians. I talk about MC. Can you spit those bars? If you can be in my top 10.
I
If
got
you
people.
can't,
I
get
know
outta
people
here.
down the street right now who could spit those bars, and it don't mean
Not
nothing.
better than the people I would put on my
Stop it.
list. What do you mean?
Anyways,
Stop it.
You know basketball players better than like half the league that are just friends. Facts.
Half
Facts. Fine. 3/4 of the league. A third. I don't care. I know.
There's people that could be in the league, yes, and playing, but I'm not saying there's MCs off the street that's going above the people I would put on my list.
What, you smell me?
I'm looking at your list, fam.
Oh.
Chill. Anyways, Jay-Z album, fire. I'm not going to go through it song by song because that's for other podcasts. There's another podcast I started listening to. I can't think of the name, but they went through it song by song. I need to find that. I'm going to shout them out at the end. They're actually pretty dope.
Shout out to the podcast that follows us after here. Start with Mega Ran. What's their Beyond the Mat?
I don't know what it's called.
Matt Mania Wrestling Podcast. He was in the ring last night.
I think of that name for 5 minutes.
He was in the ring last night on SmackDown Live with Wale.
Wait.
And
the
the
man
New
from
Day.
the podcast was in the ring.
In the ring
with Wale.
With Wale. He and Wale are homies.
Why we can't get him on our shows?
I don't know. I was
And
gonna
he
talk to him.
heard me talking about Wale.
I was gonna
too.
try to talk to him tonight when he came through.
I think
They're not coming tonight.
He's homies with Wale and Xavier Woods, who's a member of the New Day in the WWE.
I just need Wale's phone number so I
think
can
you
text
making it
him.
up.
No, here,
No, they were in there. He sent us a video, but he didn't send us a video thing. You sent us like
No.
the most random
That
stuff.
video and picture was from about 6 miles away.
Well, I sent
what was I gonna
you-
say in that?
I sent you the Enzo Amore.
Well, what we're
because
talking
it was-
about? What we're talking about is Ryan was at. Where were you
It
at
didn't
last
even
night?
look like WWE. It looked like some like
that was the thing.
bogus wrestling.
Where were you at, Raw?
federation.
Yeah, I was at Raw on
So
Monday
Ryan
and SmackDown
was,
Tuesday.
Ryan was at Raw
what are you
Monday.
showing me? Is that
That's
him?
that's the man.
Blue shirt man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ryan.
Where's Wale at?
Ryan-
Is that at Phoenix Suns Arena? Where was it at?
Yeah. Is that talking?
Hold on. Ryan was at Raw Monday, and he was at
SmackDown Live
SmackDown
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And Ryan sent us 2 pictures, and none of them you could identify what was going
No
on.
idea. I thought he was at like TNT Wrestling
He
or whatever.
said, post this on
What's the third
Instagram.
one?
It was a picture of like the most American flags ever. I said, what the heck is this? I'm thinking like, send me a picture of wrestlers in the ring.
I sent you a
or-
picture of Enzo Amore wearing his new Love Ones.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Go look
Anyways,
in the group chat, and I sent you Enzo
How was that?
Amore's. It was good. It was fun. I
was
thought it was
cracking?
a lot of fun.
Can I Kick It podcast? Check it out. Go follow them. I actually like them. They're pretty good. Can I Kick It podcast? Look them up and follow them. So it was cracking,
It's cracking. They did a rap battle that Wale hosted.
which was I don't understand why.
He can't even rap. So okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
All right, stop it.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
take a step back.
Yeah, just calm down.
And
You
he
know,
was-
people were mad. I said Migos were one of the greatest rap groups of all time.
Probably
I'm like,
were.
yeah, but I retracted it that quick when we started naming off groups.
I mean, you.
They're
if
top
they
10.
do,
though.
if they
They're
do
not
another
top 10.
culture album and it goes,
What'd you say?
They're not top 10.
if they do another,
Top. They're like the
I'll tell you what, that's
20,
another
25
album that's fire. Culture is fire,
right?
Yeah, it's fire.
Don't.
That's the new Jim Heat. That Drake, Kendrick, and YG second or third album. What album was the last one that came out?
I don't know.
That's Jim Heat too.
You just started listening to
That's
Culture?
underrated.
takes forever to
Whenever
listen
I
to
put
everything.
stuff on my podcast is when I mean,
He'll
my
listen to
iPod
Jay.
is when
He'll
I
listen to
it.
Jay Z next year.
2021.
No, I'm gonna listen to it now because then I can talk about it on next week's episode.
Why? We were talking about it. Conversation closed.
What else we got about?
I can give me
Uh,
my follow.
LeVar Ball got a new show.
We got a fire top 10 coming up. We need to get to that.
LeVar Ball. I got to get my pen back so I can finish my top 10 list.
LeVar Ball new show.
You got 30
We
minutes.
waiting for it? Yeah, but I'm worried about that. LeVar Ball new show. We good or no? We watching it?
I'm not watching shit. No.
Are you crazy?
Well, I'm not
watching
watching.
that.
See, look, that's the thing is like he's done a full 180 on LeVar Ball now. See, look at him. He knows it too.
I did.
I was the first one to say I applaud him as a father. So don't
We
come,
both said it the same episode. Yes, we
don't
did.
Come off. Pause. Some other stuff.
the same episode I said.
It's
We
on
both said it.
Facebook,
Even
so
Ryan
I
said
don't
it.
care. I'm not watching anything on Facebook.
Yeah, but it'll be on
now
YouTube.
if it goes on YouTube or something like that. Yeah, I watch it. I watch the what's the one?
Bro, your magnetic pole's reversed. You got to change in the past like 9
I watched
days.
the documentary thing.
You used
that
to
they
love
did, but
Allen
I think
Iverson.
it was
now you
like
hate him.
chopped up or something. It was dumb.
Wait, they did a documentary on the Ball family?
I don't fucking know what it is.
On
I'm
YouTube,
I'm so
it says
tired of the ball.
it says documentary on YouTube, but I don't think it really was. It was
Why
like
are
a
you
bunch
tired
of
the
clips
Ball
from like
family?
different stuff.
How you gonna sit there and say you went to Monday Night Raw and
Now,
Tuesday Slam?
now
but you
I
don't
will
listen to
say
Ball?
How
this.
are you not tired of the
Lil
Ball family?
Dicky is funny, and the Ball family is kind of funny, or at least LeVar is, but them together in that one skit was corny. I'm sorry.
Lil Dicky is corny.
Lil Dicky's funny.
Nah, he's not.
The Ball
ain't not
family
funny.
is
He's not
overrated.
corny. He's funny.
Overexposed, overrated.
His rhymes are funny.
I don't know
as
if it
hell,
was
too.
here or in
And
California,
creative.
but he did a Trojan condom ad. and
Now
I'm
some
like,
of that stuff's corny.
That's corny. All right. I mean, I get it, Little Dicky doing a condom ad.
It
but
makes sense for him to be sponsored by them.
It's corny.
Life of Complex.
Well, so you're not watching Ball Family?
No, I'm not watching the Ball family. I'm not watching anything that has to do with them anymore.
He's watching Ball Family.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not supporting anything that has to do with them anymore.
Okay,
It might be
you
because
watch-
it might be because he's on the Lakers.
We checked out what's his name podcast
You know what
today.
pisses
Crew
me
Talk.
off? You know what pisses-
That's trash. All right.
You know what pisses me off more than anything is all these people that were hating LeVar for months, and now that not necessarily what you're doing, but the people who. Because you did like a kind of 180, but you didn't go all the way to the fact. Some people are now like, y'all hating on this man and his 3 kids. Just
See, that's on some like.
Bro, can I get my pen back?
hold on a second.
You said that 2 minutes ago.
You have 30 minutes before you need to do your list. Relax. What pisses me off is the people who are like, y'all hating on his kids. Blah, blah, blah. No one's hating on his children. I hope I said it before. Actually, I probably said I didn't care if he succeeded or not, but if he did, I wouldn't be upset. He's an annoying person.
Yes, that's why nobody cares.
But a lot of people care.
Annoying.
But that doesn't mean he hasn't done things the right way as far as, again, raising his children. I'm totally fine with that. But I don't like someone was like, all 3 kids ain't playing in the NBA, which they're not. And I've been on record for months saying the 3 of them aren't playing in the NBA. Lonzo obviously is, and maybe the youngest one is. But when people say like, y'all hating because you don't think all 3 kids playing in the NBA, it's very difficult to play in the NBA. The middle son is not very good. So
there's only like 50 jobs in the NBA, and they're like, oh, all 3 of my sons. All 3 of his sons play in the NBA. He's the greatest father of all time. And it should be LeVar Day. Not Father's Day. It should be LeVar Day if all 3 of his kids play in the NBA. What else we talking about? I'm watching the show, period. I don't care if it's on YouTube, Facebook, IG, TuneIn. I don't care what it's on. I'm watching it.
Facebook. I just don't care.
It's going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm not watching Facebook.
Their other show, the Complex did, the sneaker show, guess where they moved it?
Sneaker Room?
They moved it to YouTube
because it was dumb.
Trash. Right. No one cared on Facebook.
The show is whack anyways.
It is.
And I don't care.
Yeah, it sucks. But they moved it to YouTube because it was terrible and no one was watching on Facebook. The same thing that happened. They're going to have to go to something else. Even if they go to YouTube, why wouldn't they just go to YouTube? Did Facebook offer more money? I mean, I know what's his name has a lot of money, but
even what's his name? Anyways, what else we got?
Life of Complex.
I mean, I don't really know if there's anything to talk about. I'm sorry.
You can say what happened. No one knows what happened. Or
I don't care what they say. Now I know Ryan did some cross referencing.
I didn't know that.
Right.
I didn't know they had a Twitter account. I knew they had a IG account.
I know they had an IG. No, the Twitter. Yeah, I added them on Twitter too. So what happened was. And now shout out to Kixie Jixie, all right, because she posted a video about people like stealing stuff and not giving the credit where it's stolen to. Now today, one person did give us the credit and somebody else didn't. But our thing that I made.
Who are we talking about?
Well, I'm just saying in general about credit. The thing that I made about the Sneakergram instant model with the camera, the stand socks, the joggers,
the anal beads,
and the pose, whatever. That's been posted about 3 or 4 times today by other people. And it has our watermark on it, which we don't like, but we have no choice. But only one person tagged us on it that obviously it was ours. I don't care, but I do care. Credit matters to me. So George sent me while in California, sent us in our thread a picture of Life at Complex doing a rank a cereal thing. Now, I'm sorry, all right? So basically, I said, hey, if you're going to steal from us, give us credit. Now, Life of Complex itself, I'm assuming it's a little separate from Complex. They've stolen from us before. Can I prove it? No. But when we've done episodes about Nike basketball, we did a full episode about Nike basketball, how whack it is, and the athletes and things like that. 2 days later, Complex put out a Nike basketball article or whatever you want to call it on their website. It was just a little funny. Rank your cereal, we do that, and then all of a sudden they do a rank your cereal, they put it out or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if they had done it a month before, why did they post it?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
I don't
waited
get it.
And then you posted it?
It didn't make the cut. So basically they told us, oh, we recorded that on June 2nd for this episode. Basically, it just didn't make the cut. Either way, they put it out for a reason. And I'm sorry. They put it out because of ours. I tag Complex and everybody on our stuff all the time. And you know what? I'm going to talk about tagging and hashtags too. It's stupid to do it. You know why? Slam Magazine, and I'm not trying to even, you know what? Actually, you can go check out their sneaker podcast. It is boring, hot trash. Have you guys looked at it? Slam? You remember Slam Magazine, right? Mm-hmm. Bruh, their podcast. It still
exists.
Yeah.
Russ Bankston used to write for it.
But I would tag them on our podcast, and now they have one. They're like 3 episodes in, and it's hot garbage. Now, I'm not even going to say that, all right? Because he at least showed us love before and sent us email. But now Nice Kicks, and kicked up their podcast up again. They're at it again. Everybody that we either at or start a podcast. And I'm sorry. This is 100% fact. There was only a few sneaker podcasts out there, maybe 2, maybe 3 before we started. Now there's about 5, 6, 7, 8 out there. Facts, all right? But there's also about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that faded away. So we're just going to outlast you and keep outdoing it. So, but anyways, So basically, they said they had recorded that footage a long time ago and they posted it. I find it funny that they just posted it now after we posted ours. But it makes no sense whatsoever. So they could say whatever they want. They think that we're thirsty for credit, but I'll be honest with you. To me, credit is more important than anything. Like your creativity.
People fight on the internet over pictures. Like when ESPN or whoever steals someone's picture, people lose their minds. Or like sneaker pics, same thing. I've never cared that much about that kind of stuff, but it just goes back to show some respect. I mean, be respectful enough to say, hey, I got this from so-and-so.
I said, I was talking to my wife in California, and I said, I find it, I don't care. We're all not going to be rich and famous. We're all not going to be popular. We're all not going to be that. But if you come up with something creative, give the credit where credit is due. Creativity, everybody doesn't have it. So when somebody is creative, give them their just due. I'm sorry. Our top 10s, our stuff like that, I'm not going to lie to you. They've probably been done before, all right? There's specific YouTube pages that do only top 10s forever. Mojo, things like that. But give us the credit that we're due. And I'm not trying to come in here and toot our own horn. Just give us the credit. That's it. What else we got, Ryan? Is there anything else?
I mean, we could very quickly go over. Oh, yeah, we had the NBA, but also that article that I sent about an hour ago in the group chat about is Kanye the sole reason for the advancement of Adidas over Nike?
Yes.
Did you read it?
I mean, you really...
See, here's my thing. I brought this up a million times on this show. Maybe not a million, 3 or 4. Same people are involved. Matt Powell, I've talked about him before on the show. He argues with sneakerheads all the time on Twitter, calling the sneaker culture in general the echo chamber because sneaker collectors aren't the biggest section of buyers amongst sneakers. It's obviously sneakers are bought by millions and hundreds of millions of people, and obviously those aren't all sneakerheads. But how do we know? We don't know what to believe. He says he has numbers and gets sales data from all the companies. I have no reason not to believe him. And then the things that sneaker collectors see on Twitter or whatever with their own 2 eyes. So how the fuck do we know what to believe?
Well, so from his standpoint in the article, what he was saying was because of like how limited the Kanye shoes are and the amount that are produced, and the fact that it wasn't an immediate impact for the company when he signed, that it can't be directly related to Kanye. I think the thing that he isn't taken into account is that almost every shoe that Adidas produces now is in some way, shape, or form a ripoff of a Kanye. I mean, they make like
people. Well, yeah, but people have been arguing with him since Kanye was with Nike. He didn't buy that Kanye helped Nike hit other numbers, and I've seen people point out the fact that this Nike or whatever sold out because Kanye wore it. Ultra Boost sold out because Kanye wore it. So I mean, I've seen every single argument from sneakerheads with him, and he always comes back with, those. If they made 10,000 pairs, it doesn't matter the bottom line. Who knows what to believe?
Who knows? So, I guess in short, Kanye West.
The biggest thing that resonates probably the most is the fact that Kanye was with Adidas for 2 years before they started seeing growth. So that does signify something.
Wait, what?
He was signed with them for 2 years.
That don't mean nothing, though.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, if he wasn't doing anything, just because you're signed with them for a few years and nothing.
I mean, they didn't sign him and not do anything with him.
Yeah, but I'm saying okay, so do you think he made the biggest difference?
I don't know what to believe. That's what I'm saying. Is
I do.
Who knows what the guy says he has access to stuff. Who am I to tell him he's lying?
We've talked about this a million times.
Yeah.
You think it? Yes or no?
Yeah, but I already know that you think Kanye makes a difference.
I think Kanye made a difference, yes. Whether it was significant or minimal, he made a difference in making Adidas cool again.
I mean, you talked about earlier.
I think the answer I've given before, and however many times we've talked about it, is Kanye matters in our culture, but he doesn't matter in overall sneaker sales.
You're right. He's not keeping Adidas lights on,
yeah.
But he might be the reason why Adidas is keeping the lights on. It doesn't matter if they're buying anything Kanye related. It's just that cool factor that made oh, you know what? Stan Smiths are kind of fire now. Nobody gave a shite about Stan Smiths. I did.
Well,
I did.
but see,
I've always loved Stan Smith.
I told you, but
you
see,
respected him. I don't know
I
if
said
you
that,
cared about
but see,
him.
that's
Oh no! Through high school, college.
I said that before on the show, though. That's not necessarily due to Kanye. That's due to Pharrell. That's different.
Maybe
It
with
is.
Stan Smith's.
It is.
Fine, with Stan
And
Smith's.
Shell Toes. And
But look at
Superstars
Triple White
or whatever.
Boost. Like, I honestly, I couldn't
See, his
tell
argument,
you-
Powell will say that there's not that many pairs made of those. And originally, when Ultra Boost first came out, you couldn't find them. See, his thing is, we've talked about this a million times. You can't go to Big Five or Kohl's or any number of those general big box stores like that and find Ultra Boost. You can't. It's only
That's fine.
limited
But
places.
like we've talked about before, Puma has Ultra Boost. You can buy it now.
You know who has it now too? Saucony now has it. When I went to take those shoes back to Roadrunner Sports, those shoes that I sent you that screenshot of, the Sauconys, they now have something that's like Boost. It's crazy.
And if Kanye would have wore either one
You know
of
who
those,
else has it? ZO2 Big Baller brands. They also have Boost.
that's actually a fact. And
They
they're
have something
independent-
that
they're
looks
Independence
like
Day
Boost.
pairs too.
They have Independence Day pairs. Yes.
I want to go like this. on
They
that
ship
shoe.
in July of 2026
I don't
for
think-
pre-orders.
I don't think that I think it matters. I don't care what
You
it
know,
is.
who does hate on that Matt Powell guy is Drew, the one you wanted to get on the show.
Don Drew. We need to
Yeah.
get him on. I keep
Oh, yeah.
forgetting to hit him up.
And he actually works in the industry, so that would be an interesting conversation because I've seen him talk with other sneakerheads on Twitter who are arguing with Matt Powell and say basically, not saying that Powell is 100% wrong, but he doesn't have the knowledge being in the industry that some of the other people do because he's only going based off numbers. That's the only thing. So
Yeah, I mean, to me, obviously, we just looking from the outside in. Kanye matters. Kanye's not there. I honestly feel if Kanye left tomorrow, Adidas would like. I honestly do. I think Boost. We talked about. We might talk about this later on
I think
about
that's-
them doing way. I think
Way too much.
Boost is becoming air. It's
Yeah.
just you just got Boost now. It's not about
Look at his face.
anything.
Look at his face anytime you talk about him. He gets like the most like,
not a regular listening.
snarl.
sour, like
Snarling,
looking
eh? Like-
face. Like it's like he wants to punch you.
Is this not a what's a regular listening face? Someone tell me.
No, you get like anger in your eyes when he talks bad about Boost.
Oh, I was gonna say something bad. I'm not gonna say it.
I just think Boost is slowly just turning into air. They finally have their air. Adidas have gone through many variations of technology, but they finally have their. This is ours. I don't care.
So
Puma,
wait,
Saucony,
so you think
anybody.
it's gonna go to like regular stores now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you'll start seeing Boost at Famous Footwear. You're going to. Like, it's just, this is our comfort technology. That's it. This has nothing to do with it being special anymore.
Basically,
Boost,
sketch your shape ups now.
Boost used to be special. Boost isn't special anymore.
No, it's not.
When
It's not
we
special
see a
anymore.
sneaker, when Adidas makes it without Boost, we're like, what are you
Well,
doing?
it's special in terms of what you just said. You're not buying something that doesn't have Boost. That's like an originals. Or
Like, they
whatever.
might
You're
as well,
buying only pretty
Stan
much.
Smiths, they might as well throw the regular Stan Smith just in the trash.
No, the regular Stan Smith is better than the Boost Stan Smith.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not even close.
It's not.
You go try that Prime Knit Boost Stan Smith on. You might think it is more comfortable than Ultra Boost. Dead serious.
Okay, now you've.
I'm dead serious. I swear to God.
I think you something in your Life Water.
Go put one on.
Life Water.
It's not Life Water. Are we sponsored by Life Water?
No. Anyways, NBA trades. Anything else? Or Yeezy basketball? Yeezy's coming out with a basketball shoe. It's stupid.
We already knew that.
Yeah, but it's dumb.
The point that I was making is you're not buying, chances are, an Adidas shoe that doesn't have Boost.
Hugh.
So that's why it's kind of special still.
Pharrell Hugh.
That has Boost in it.
No, it doesn't.
You bought that. He didn't buy that.
Oh, yeah.
You buy everything. That's why that's different.
But that shoe should only be $89. How much
And
was
it actually has something in it that might as
120?
well be Boost anyways. It's like Bounce or something else that's really soft in that.
Oh, they put something in those?
Those
I
Adidas
thought it was
slides
just
that
a
I
regular
have.
sole.
Those Adidas slides that I have might as well be Boost. Them joints are super squishy. It's some other technology.
I don't know what squishy is. Those a whack word.
Sends you-
Moist.
sends
Moist
you-
and squishy.
Sends you for a loop.
But Yeezy basketball shoes, I don't care if it has Boost in it or not. They're going to fly off the
I'm copping.
shelves.
You're right.
Like, it just
But
doesn't matter.
so did and now they sell for
man.
$160.
I have some sad
What?
news.
What's the Yeezy white shoe? The Reebok
Oh, yeah.
Power Phase sells for $160.
You have what? Sad news.
Yeah, sad news.
$1.60.
The Toon Squad is no more. We got cut from the company payroll.
No one knows what you're talking
We have no idea what
A
it is.
basketball team.
Oh, well, how's your basketball team? Listeners are like, what?
Yeah, cut off the company payroll.
So Simple
No more.
and Simple no longer pays for Toon Squad.
No, league's over.
Did y'all win a championship
The
at all?
league is
No.
over.
The league is still going on.
Yeah, I think the league is still there.
Your team just isn't involved.
We actually made the championship the last 2 seasons, but didn't
Yeah,
win
because
it.
you had ringers.
So
Yeah, I had Mike Bibby playing on the team.
shout out to
Michael Dickerson.
shout out to my cousin that cried to his dad about playing time that got us kicked out of the league.
Well, shout out to him.
But softball's still on.
Oh, softball's still on. I can't wait, and I'm a little like, I don't know. I'm just so trash at softball. It's not even funny. I only get hit. That's it.
Cages.
I've never been so. I don't know why I get so nervous trying to catch the ball. I could catch anything. Okay, something about a
You
softball.
need to-
Pause. Something about a softball or a baseball coming at me and everybody looking at me
Yeah,
just
you-
makes me nervous.
You catch
as
with your
I don't know
chest
what.
and face.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I know what I'm good at, and outfield isn't one of them. Hitting the baseball, softball. Oh, I'm good at that, but everything else, nah. I'd rather play a base this year, but I'm too short to play a base. So you
You
know.
play catcher.
I'm very good
You
at
can
catching.
catch everything.
Although, but I want that ball to hit me in my face. So. Anyways, NBA
10?
talk real quick.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, what you got?
That's it. I was gonna say top 10. Hayward to the Celtics. What else happened this week?
Paul George
to
to
the
OKC.
OKC.
Does that matter?
I don't know. I
I
mean,
don't know either.
I still think the second best team in the West is the Spurs. Like, even though they haven't done anything, I still think the Spurs are the second best team in the West. I don't think CP3 to Houston makes them better than the Spurs. I don't think that Paul George to OKC makes them better than the Spurs.
I see a lot of people like, oh man, the new sneaker colors are gonna be lit.
I think it's going to be Spurs. I think it's going to
what,
be
for the players that left.
I think the Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals is going to be the same series. Spurs and Warriors and Celtics.
I'm more
Spurs are
interested to
sick.
see.
Cavaliers.
See, to me, I'm more interested to see what the next shoe is going to be for Kyrie, Paul George, Chris Paul, whatever, than I am about the color. I don't care about the colors. Now, James Harden too, if that's what it is actually trash.
Oh no,
That
that's already
better
out.
Not.
It's already out. It's in China. They already showed pictures of
No,
it.
I know. I seen the pictures the other day, but that
Oh.
better not be the 2.0 or V2 or whatever. That better be like a summer
Anybody,
league
anybody being the Warriors
1.5
in the West? Yes or no?
In the West?
Yes. Anybody being the
I think
Warriors?
the team that has the best chance is the Spurs.
Why?
I mean, the Spurs were up like
They haven't
26
got anybody
points on
new.
them,
You're right.
and they didn't have Kawhi Leonard or Tony Parker.
That's a good point. We don't know. We don't know what the Spurs can do at full strength yet.
So, I mean, Ginobili hasn't said whether or not one way or the other whether he's retiring. I mean, he doesn't make that big of a difference. But they didn't have a healthy Parker. They didn't have Parker for the entire series, and they only had Kawhi Leonard for a quarter and a half of the series. I mean, their best player was out the entire series.
I think Rockets have a decent chance.
I mean, yeah, they have a decent chance, but I don't think it really depends on
I
how
agree with
well
that.
Chris Paul and James Harden play together. I mean, James Harden was close to averaging triple-double. Now he's going to go back to being a scorer.
I think Harden flourished at point guard. I think taking that out of his hands might ruin it.
See,
That's
but
what I'm
see,
wondering.
that everyone says that, but he flourished with his own numbers. It could make the team better with him not having to do that. That's what no one's focusing on. That they're saying,
Yeah,
like,
but he still had about, like-
triple double.
He still had 8, 9, 10
himself.
assists. Yeah, but it's still 8, 9, 10 assists means points that were built elsewhere on the team.
Yes, but it's.
I think they
the
gave
game
too
is
much
about
up for Chris Paul.
efficiency now, and Chris Paul is the most efficient point guard in the history of the NBA. Now you can argue whether or not that's as important as what Magic did or Stockton or whatever, but Paul is the
Magic
most
doesn't
efficient
count.
point guard in NBA history. That's
Check
a
the
fact.
stats.
Yeah, Magic doesn't. Magic's great, but people forget. They talk about super teams. I'm sorry, Lakers was a super team in my opinion. I mean, you had Worthy, Kareem, Magic. You know, that's a super team. I don't care what anybody says.
Luke Walton.
All right, I'm talking about in the 80s, in the 90s. I'm not talking about the 2000s. I don't know. I mean, I think Paul George going to Oklahoma City at least makes Oklahoma City watchable. Obviously, we watch Oklahoma City just to watch what Westbrook does. But now you have a viable team. But you can pretty much look at the West and tell Warriors will still be 1, 2.
No one's beating the Warriors. Houston will be the second best team.
I think.
Third best team If Kawhi is on that same trajectory, probably Spurs, and then OKC is probably 4th.
No, OKC just makes the playoffs. I don't think they'll be in the top 5.
OKC will be the
they
4 or
will.
5 seed.
No.
Well, who are the other teams?
Oklahoma City didn't make the playoffs this year. Like, they'll just get in the playoffs this year. They're not going to be a top.
Oklahoma City made the playoffs.
Oklahoma City didn't make the playoffs this year. No, they didn't. So
Did they not?
No, they didn't.
I have no idea because I don't.
Blazers
watch
was
NBA
8.
season.
Blazers Warriors were the first seed. Damian Lillard said they'll beat the Warriors. Warriors swept the Blazers. Facts.
Well, of course. Why would they?
That was it. No, I'm just saying that 8 seed was Blazers. 7 seed was Clippers, I think.
Yeah, but they're done.
6 seed, well, yeah,
Yeah,
Clippers
the
were
Rockets
done.
played the Thunder.
The Clippers were higher.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They finished 6th in the Western Conference.
Oh, you know what? The OKC
I
was
saw
in
that.
the.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry about that.
The Clippers are out.
Yeah, Rockets
Who
swept
else?
the OKC.
Memphis is terrible. Did Memphis make the playoffs?
Yeah,
Probably.
they did. Memphis is pretty good. They just can't stay healthy.
So last year's Western Conference playoffs were the
You're right, my
1
bad.
seed was the Warriors, 2 was the Spurs, 3 was the Rockets. So I think top 3 probably stay consistent. 4 was the Clippers, which they probably won't make the playoffs. 5 was the Jazz, which they probably won't make the playoffs.
No.
6 was the Thunder, which they probably moved to 4. 7 was the Grizzlies, which they'll probably finish in the top 6. 8 was the Trailblazers, which they'll probably finish in the top 6. And then just outside the playoffs were the Nuggets, who did they get? They got Paul Millsap. Then the Pelicans, who now will have a full year of Boogie and the Brow.
Eyebrow man.
Then you got the Mavericks, who... So I could see the Pelicans and possibly the Nuggets being
In the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
Blazers out.
That would be the Blazers still in.
Who was 7 last year?
The Grizzlies.
Maybe Grizzlies out.
But I think the 4 and 5 seed, the Clippers and the Jazz from last year, are out.
Either way, 1, 2, 3, 4,
And the
5.
shit. And the Timberwolves. You got to consider the Timberwolves being a playoff team as well.
Possibility.
They'll be better. I don't think they're going to be a top
They'll make the playoffs.
6 seed. They
No,
got a
no.
shot.
The 8.
Everyone is overrating them right now. I mean, we'll see what happens with them.
We overrate.
I
the
like
Timberwolves
Jimmy
every
Butler,
week.
and I like the rest of their lineup.
Their lineup is pretty good. If they get rid of Rubio and get a decent one, they would have got Chris Paul. They would have won the championship.
So now with everything that's happened in the past,
That's your Migos comment of the episode.
who had Chris Paul?
The Timberwolves.
The
They win a
Timberwolves got
championship?
Chris Paul.
Maybe
That's your Migos
Actually,
comment of
maybe.
the episode.
because Chris Paul would tell them to get their act together.
I
Ooh, Levine. Where did Levine go?
don't know.
To the Bulls in the trade.
Oh, okay.
So now
One of the worst trades. Well, I don't know if it's one of
with
the worst
everything
trades
that's
of all
happened
time.
in the past week and a half or 2 weeks, only 2 of the top 15 players in the NBA are still in the Eastern Conference. They both play for the Cavs, Kyrie and LeBron.
No. Oh, wait, Kyrie was number 15?
Yeah.
Because it was like top 14 players. There was only one in the East, and it was LeBron. And Kyrie was 15? Holy crap. That's what's crazy. No one in the East is just trying to beat the Cavs. The West is the only goal.
Well, the Celtics the only team that has a shot.
Celtics the only team that
they
has a shot.
still won't beat the Cavs. I don't care
You're
what
probably
they do.
right, but I'm just saying that's the only team that has a shot.
The Raptors haven't done nothing.
Nope. They
just-
might.
Well, they
lose
re-signed
Lowry.
all their
Oh
guys.
shit!
No, he signed.
I forgot about the big
Whoa.
piece.
Kyrie Lowry signed with the Raptors?
Kyrie Lowry. Who's
I
Kyrie?
mean, sorry, Kyle Lowry?
I don't think he signed yet.
Well,
no, he didn't. Because the Timberwolves were trying to get Kyle
he
Lowry.
He
signed.
agreed to $100 million deal. 3 years, $100 million, something like that.
He could get 200-something million from the Raptors. I doubt
No,
he agreed
I
to
don't think
100
so.
million. Yeah, he could.
I saw it yesterday.
We forgot about the biggest thing that happened in free agency this entire week, which I completely forgot about, which probably puts the Clippers,
Kyle Lowry.
which I mean, which
announces
probably
he's
puts the
re-signed.
Rockets in the 1 seed.
Oh,
They were
right.
able to
Stop
sign
it.
PJ Tucker to a 4-year, $32 million contract, which means he can buy more shoes.
Like I said, 3 years, $100 million.
PJ Tucker will never come on our podcast. I don't care how many times we ask him.
He might now because you basically called him Draymond Green last time. So
I called it. Oh yeah, you
No,
agreed
I
though.
did.
the NBA player,
Wrong.
defensive player of the year, and 3-time first team All NBA player.
Don't try to
Draymond
act
Green.
like PJ Tucker isn't good at defense. That's
Don't
not
try to act
play.
like Draymond Green's not the player of the year.
Look, you were right. All right.
Oh,
I don't
He
care.
was right about what?
He was right about Draymond Green probably being better at defense than Clay, and he got defensive player 3. I didn't know he had Draymond Green was player of the year like 2-3 years in a row.
Yeah, but that's all
Look,
speculation.
I have no allegedly.
That's all.
Hey, I'm
that's
not,
my
I have
celebration
No problem.
sip.
I have no problem saying if somebody's right or wrong. People can hit us up anytime and tell us we're right or wrong. I don't care, but Draymond, you're right. So, I mean, that is what it is.
Well, congratulations to PJ Tucker, great friend of the Sneak This podcast.
That's debatable. His friends listen, but they hate us at the same time.
I like PJ. PJ's a good guy. Never did anything bad to me.
Oh, I have nothing bad to say about PJ Tucker.
He was reluctant to shake your hand.
Well, I mean, you think he can't?
Oh,
beat
yes.
you think he can't beat in a shooting contest?
I can beat PJ Tucker in a 3-point contest. 100% facts.
How much O'Neal may be able to beat you in a shooting contest?
Shaquille O'Neal
I'm just
can't.
saying.
I'm
just saying. They play in the NBA. Like when you
Let's stop.
here's something that for people who've never played against NBA players at like LA Fitness, YMCA, whatever. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying to clarify this situation. They are way better than people think they are because they see him miss a bunch of shots on television against other great defenders. But when you're playing against people who are not used to that level, you said didn't you say you played against Man from the Lakers or whatever, and he pulled up? Oh, you know what? Maybe that was someone else.
Which one?
So, someone played against Sedell Threet in LA Fitness.
Oh no,
and he just was going to half court and shooting. And every shot went in.
You're right. I've seen that. I've seen Rasheed Wallace do it at LA Fitness before.
But he's a good player. I'm talking about like I guess Sedell Threet was okay at some. But I'm saying like even lower level NBA players when they go into those kind of settings are unguardable. You can't guard someone who's going to shoot from 30 feet away and not miss.
I used to play with Boris Diaw at LA Fitness in Scottsdale, and he would win the games like 15-0, and he would have all 15 points.
Okay, now we got that out the way.
No, I'm just saying because a lot of people,
at a 3-point contest.
I've seen you shoot.
You've never seen me shoot.
Yes, I have.
What are you talking about? This cat is wild.
I'm not saying
I could beat you in a shooting contest,
All right,
and PJ Tucker could beat me in a shooting contest.
You could never beat me in a 3-point shooting contest.
Let's go. We'll bring the cameras.
We're gonna film that.
All right, let's go.
That's 100%. We're filming that.
Your boy Keiser, what's his name? He won the.
Man, Keith Omar or whatever ain't beating nobody.
He won
nothing.
the 3-point
contest.
contest.
He's playing against other nerds.
Bro,
all right?
Hey, we can set out a challenge right now. A big 3 challenge. Sneak this.
Big 3.
Sneak this versus the big 3.
It's definitely not big 3. You know what I mean?
But hey, our team name would be 2.5 men.
Medium.
So the 2.5
That was funny.
the 2.5 men versus the crew. 3-on-3 challenge.
That was funny. All right. I'm sorry. I can beat PJ Tucker in a 3-point contest.
You might be able to.
I definitely can beat Ryan in a 3-point contest. We're filming a 3-point contest. This is 100% fact. We're filming this.
Let's do it.
And this is, we got to find something. We got to film this. I need a ball rack and a bunch of basketballs. We're filming this.
Let's go.
All right.
Johnny Gonzalez could probably hook us up at the high school.
Oh yes, Johnny Gonzalez or Ritesh. Somebody. We're doing this.
Top 10?
We're going top 10 now.
Man,
Who's going
That
first?
was funny though. That was a good joke. That was funny. What are we doing? Top 10 villains?
Top 10 villains. Top 10 villains of all time to us.
To us.
Wait. Hold on a second. There was something else that I was gonna say.
What?
I texted it.
About what? Villains? Don't look at my list of villains. My villain list is so fire.
There was something else that I texted. I could have sworn I wanted to just bring up real quick. All right.
Black
anyways.
China nudes?
Yes.
Black China
Rob
nudes.
sent them directly to me.
George, look what I got. Top 10 villains to us. Follow us. YouTube. Subscribe. Don't just watch. Like. Subscribe. iTunes. We're now on TuneIn. We're now on Podknife. We're on a few things.
Oh.
People have added us to a lot of things.
Snowfall. I know these people won't see this till tomorrow. But
Thumbs up.
Snowfall premieres tonight. That's the show on
I'm
FX
definitely watching that.
about the crack era.
The crack
starting.
era in Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
Facts.
That's a lot.
Fire.
I'm watching that.
Oh shit! I need to set it up to record right now.
They come on like 5 times tonight on FX. You know they come up to
you
like
probably-
Off topic question. You got a fire stick. Is it worth it?
worth it. Get a
one.
fire stick.
Okay, I'm getting a fire stick. Okay.
Bruh, I watched a few. Bruh, get a fire stick. I watched Power
wait,
Rangers.
hold on a
Power
second.
Rangers is lit.
I need to
Hold on
get
a
one
second.
before the
Did he put
James
something
or the John Jones fight.
besides Cody on there? You said there was something else on there. Is it just Cody or is it something else? What do you mean you don't know? You know what app you go on to open it up.
Cody, that's it.
Oh, okay, so it's not another
shite.
piece of software too.
We should watch the John Jones fight at your house with your fire internet and your fire
I
stick.
got everything, bro.
Yes, and he can cop Adidas for you.
It's called Fire. Yeah, you could do split screen. Adidas Cop and then Fire Jones fight, whatever. Top 10 villains of all time to us. Who actually first? This is our disclaimer. We understand that there are obvious villains. Satan,
Hitler.
Hitler, Obama. I mean,
You edit that out.
You want to cut that out? You want to cut that out?
Edit that out. You cannot edit that
You better
out.
say other ones since you said Obama. Dude. You better say. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. My list is not political whatsoever.
His face when he
Stop.
said Obama.
I didn't mean to say Obama. Osama bin Laden.
Don't forget, Russian man. What's Russian man?
Putin.
Stalin. That one too.
Stalin, Putin. So we understand that there are much.
Saddam Hussein.
Jeffrey Dahmer, all of them. We get it, okay? You know, we get it. All right. I didn't mean that. I love you, Obama. I did not mean that. That was an accident. That was
bro, it's a wrap
complete
for you.
accident. I love the Obamas. That was an accident.
Dang, it started at 7. I guess I'm going to have to record 8:20.
I can't believe I said that.
That's a sneak
What's on your mind, huh?
Anyways, who
Freudian
wants to
slip.
go first?
Honorable mentions.
I'm doing my list a little bit differently this evening.
Obviously, yes. Explain to
I'm
us how you're
doing my
your list.
honorable mentions at the end
Why?
because
All right, so I'll go first.
That's not how it goes. Go.
Honorable mentions. Dennis Rodman of the Chicago Bulls.
Go ahead.
Shredder of the Ninja Turtles.
bruh, if you got Dennis Rodman on there and you don't have Robert Horry,
A villain?
Robert Horry is a villain.
why would that's
To the
why he
Phoenix
has
Suns.
Dennis Rodman on the list? Exactly.
I actually forgot. I actually put him on and then I took him off.
Bruh.
Stefano Demira of Days of Our Lives. Because I'll tell you what, my mom and my stepmom and my grandma have been watching Days of Our Lives my whole entire life. And anytime I see it, that man's on there. He's like the world's longest reigning
I
villain
hope
in the whole world.
somebody knows what he's talking about
What's his
because I
name?
have no idea.
Stefano Demira on
Stefano
Days of Our
Demira.
Lives, soap opera. He's like the longest reigning villain of all time.
Bruh, you're out of control.
And then my last honorable mention, the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon wasn't a bad guy.
He was a bad
Everyone
guy.
in wrestling's a bad guy at some point.
Yeah,
At
he is.
some point.
Everyone's a
some
good
point.
guy and a bad guy, I think, for the most part.
That's my honorable
I
mentions.
have no honorable mentions.
All right, let's roll
I
it.
didn't need it.
Bruh.
Bruce Bowen's a bad person too.
All right, I'm going to do honorable mentions at the beginning and at the end. How about
Fine.
that?
What's your honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions at the beginning from Die Hard 2. I got to give a shout out just because of the shootout scene when they used the blanks, because that time, that was fire. No one had done that in a movie scene. Colonel Stewart and Major Grant, villains. No one knew until the end when he sliced that man's throat that he was a villain.
What else you got? That's your villain?
Nope. Every James Bond villain. Shout out. No?
Yeah.
Gotta shout out every James Bond villain.
Jaws.
Specifically the last two. Jaws was tight. Oh, fine. And Jaws in the shark in the movie. Shout out them too.
That's a villain. That's a villain. Because I have no idea why he just wouldn't leave everybody alone.
Super villain.
The entire ocean. He
a
just
jerk.
kept getting it. He was a jerk. Jaws was a
And
jerk.
They didn't make the list, even though they should have. I got 3 wrestling villain shout outs just because. Ravishing Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect. Everyone hated Mr. Perfect because he was undefeated. And Ted, $1 Million Man, Ted
DiBiase.
Damn, I love Ted DiBiase.
Like I said, everyone has a villain and a hero at some point.
He wasn't even really rich.
No shit.
yeah, no
Of course he
kidding.
wasn't. Now, he may have been later on once they got them big contracts.
All the
but
dollar signs he had. I have no honorable mentions. So,
Run it.
who wants to go with their 10 first?
Are we going all 10 or are we going bottom?
No, bottom 5. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go.
You'll go? You sure?
You want to go?
Go ahead.
All right. Number 10.
Top 10 villains of all time to us. Sneak Diss Podcast. Best sneaker podcast out there. Period. Go.
Number 10.
Life at Complex.
Now, there probably are better villains than this in the X-Men, but I chose Sabretooth because Wolverine was always my favorite X-Men, and that was who always was in conflict.
the cat who
with
played
Wolverine.
Sabretooth, like in the most recent movie, was kind of scary.
Liv,
Oh, my
Liv
God.
Strider?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't him, was it? Oh, it's his brother?
I'm sorry.
I thought Sabretooth was the big. Oh, okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Yeah.
Liv in X-Men or in Wolverine first
Who's
movie.
the one who turns? Who's? I think the Sabretooth is not the one you're thinking of. Isn't it the other one?
I mean, there was
Oh,
a couple Sabretooth.
Where
different-
they're like in the forest where it's snowing.
Oh, I don't
and
know
he
who
jumps
that
out
is
of the
playing that
forest
one.
and he's like,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know who
picks
was
him
going
up. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
went
see, you're
R.
wrong.
He was a pirate.
It was kind of scary, though.
What else you got?
Number 9. Something that you thought was hilarious when I sent it to you.
I don't know why.
Starscream from Transformers. He even turned on Megatron. That's how evil he was. He turned on his boss, and he had an annoying little voice. He was an airplane.
When did Starscream turn on Megatron?
He was always trying to take over the Decepticons and be the leader.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From cartoons?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. But Starscream was kind of dope though, because he would mix in with the airplanes, and then he beat the airplanes up, and then he mixed back into an airplane.
Evil motherfucker.
And he was dope though.
Wasn't? I mean, I know he was an airplane, but wasn't he also the tape? Which one was the tape?
The tape was.
Was that Starscream?
No, that was. I can't remember.
Was there a Transformer that was a cassette?
It was a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else you got?
Number 8, Ivan Drago, Rocky.
All right. That's acceptable.
Especially with 4th of July.
Russian, huh? I said that and you were like, oh, yeah.
Number 7, Scar from The Lion King.
I'm glad you got a bunch of different stuff than me.
I say yes, because if you kill your nephew's dad, you pretty bad, bro.
No, you're a bad dude.
When you say it like that, you just say it like that. Scar killed his nephew's dad. Okay, like you could say he killed his brother, but that's different. I've seen brothers kill brothers before. When you kill your nephew's dad, that's rough.
Person. And number 6, Hannibal Lecter.
All right.
I agree with that one.
I didn't put him on my list, but yeah, he could be on there. My thing was like in all those movies, it never showed him killing anybody. He was helping the police catch the other man. That's the only part I didn't like.
That was kind of like he was already captured.
Right. He had already killed a bunch of people.
He killed a few people.
They
in
showed
the
him
movie.
he killed. Okay, I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but he killed stabbed Edward Norton in the one movie. But in like the first couple,
Yes, the movie's been out for 30 years. We're not going to ruin him for you. Spoiler alert.
Hey, man, it might be some 21 Savage fans out there listening to the podcast. They might never seen most of these movies.
apparently not very happy with.
You going number 10?
Academics. No, you are.
Oh,
I
I'm
already
going now?
said something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Number 10, Herbalife. It's a pyramid scheme. They're
Scheme?
villains.
It's a scheme?
Pyramid scheme. They're villains, bro.
They are villains.
I told you my villain list is different than your guys'. It's all right. There are a few mixture of villains, but I'm sorry. Herbalife is a pyramid scheme,
Bernie
and they're
Madoff.
villains.
Bernie
You
Madoff.
might as well said Bernie Madoff.
Let's not jump the gun here.
I stayed away from politics.
Number 9, Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
Agreed. Number 8, YouTube makeup tutorials. Those are villains, bruh.
Bro.
Have you
You
ever
don't have a
watched
13-year-old daughter. What are you worried about?
But me and Rocio will
He's
sit in the bed.
He's got a year-old daughter
Bro.
that's
you
going to
don't
be
know
watching
nothing about
it.
makeup?
No. I'm saying they're villains
YouTube
because
would be like a helmet you put on by the time she's 13.
I'm saying that me and Rocio will in the bed. Rocio will like, look at this. And the girl will be beat. She do her makeup. Bruh. She looks like a supermodel. Those are villains.
Makeup companies are the villains.
I don't no, but the people who teach people how to do the makeup, they're the villains, bro. If you can make somebody who looks beat look absolutely gorgeous, you in the club and you look okay, and you get home and she take her makeup off, you trapped. You ain't got nothing to do. You got to hit. Number 7.
Make her do her makeup again.
He said,
Got it. Number 7, Judas. He betrayed Jesus.
Oh,
Now,
that's actually the biggest villain of all
Bruh.
time. That should be everybody's number 1.
now we are Judas. Come on, bruh.
what are we doing here?
Now,
Bro, my number 1 might be too real.
are we maybe talking about something that doesn't
it's-
exist?
Yes, it's House of Hoops manager.
Maybe, but Judas was a villain. All right. Number 6. Oh, now number 6. I don't know if you guys ever seen this movie, but A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Bruh, Alex, no. I won't even watch the movie because of certain scenes in that movie. You know? He's a bad person. If anybody wants to watch that movie, you knock yourself out. A Clockwork Orange. Alex, I can't watch that movie. That's how weird and brutal that movie is.
The only movie that I ever
can't watch
watched
it.
that I went home and was like scared after I watched it was Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Emily Rose?
The Exorcism of Emily Rose? Oh,
The
man.
original Exorcist was scary.
Bro.
But no.
Yeah, because no one expected to have head to turn around in 1977 or whatever that was. That's why.
Bro, I watched it in like 1996 and it was scary. All right. That's fact. George, what's your number 10?
Number 10.
My list is lit.
You guys don't even know who it is until I say what movie it's from. Number 10. Gil Renard. You know who that is?
No.
Robert De Niro's character in The Fan. You remember? I know you remember. Super
Number
villain,
10?
Bruh. One of the craziest movie characters of all time.
If you have him at number 10 playing that role, you better have him hired playing another role. That's all I'll say.
I don't know. Probably not.
Well, that's it.
That's the sneak disc.
What's number 9?
Number 9, Megatron.
No.
Actually, number 9 is a split. These are classic things. I got 2 splits on here.
What's number 9?
Megatron. I almost said Mega Man. Megatron and Cobra Commander.
You can't split from 2 different TV shows.
I can't you.
2 different cartoons.
You have to split Megatron and Starscream.
No, that doesn't make any sense. You have Starscream. I'm not worried about Starscream.
Cobra Commander was kind of a
Megatron
win.
talks kind of crazy.
Yeah, Cobra Commander.
Yeah, he was, but he was lit though. He stayed alive through everything. You couldn't kill him.
Because he hid.
You drop a laser bomb on him, I'll still alive.
Cobra Commander was kind of weird.
Get his mask, bro.
Oh shit!
Cobra Commander would be like
he was suspect.
His voice, he was suspect.
He was suspect.
I forgot about the villain from Inspector Gadget.
Oh, Cobra Commander.
Claw.
Cobra Commander took over the world. Huh?
Cobra Commander was kind of weird.
He took over the world.
What else you got?
Number 8, Bane. And the exact reason I have Bane on there is because he blew up the Pittsburgh Stadium. Shout out Bane. I hate the Steelers.
Me
I wish he
too.
would have blown it up in real life.
Bane?
Specifically for that reason.
He blew up a whole stadium of people.
And he broke Batman's back.
Yeah.
Batman is a regular person. He act like he was Superman. Now, if you would have said Doomsday,
not when he has a cape on. When he puts that cape on, that mask,
Yes.
he's superhuman.
No, actually, Batman was.
He fought Superman.
Batman was Ted DiBiase.
He fought Superman better than he fought Bane. All right.
Or $1 Million Man. What's $1 Million Man name? Wrestler?
You mean
Ted DiBiase.
$6 million?
Ted
man, you
DiBiase.
mean?
Ted DiBiase was Batman. He's just a rich man dressed up. Go ahead.
You just said earlier he wasn't rich.
Go ahead. Bubble and fiction.
Number 7. This is a split for all the hip hop fans out there. Benzino and Suge Knight.
Suge Knight. Oh, Suge Knight.
That's a good one.
Real villain.
Real villains.
That's a good
Benzino
one.
and Suge Knight.
That's a good one. Because Suge Knight is actually scary.
And then
I'm still scared of Suge Knight.
I don't care what
alive?
anybody say. Yeah,
I'm still scared of him.
he ain't no more. He was.
He's still scary. I don't care where
I'd
he's
still
at.
be scared of him.
He's scary.
He got to use a car to kill people now.
He's still willing to do it. That's the thing.
Well, he needs in jail. But number 6, I wanted to put him higher because he might be the most classic villain in movie history. Hans Gruber.
Man, stop.
Sir.
Number 10, okay.
Number 6.
Then you got to put him at number like 10, 11.
Why?
Man.
Just because you're not scared of him, you would have been shook if he came.
I'm talking about a real villain.
Building, you know?
Yes, in 1987. Ryan, what you got?
Number 5.
Hans Gruber.
Commodus.
Hans Gruber's a G, though. He faked Hans
From the
Gruber.
Gladiator.
Hans Gruber was able to successfully fake Bruce Willis into thinking he was a hostage.
Yes.
Fire.
That's been done about a million times afterwards. What'd you say?
Yes, keyword afterwards, not before.
Commodus from the Gladiator.
And wasn't that Joaquin Phoenix?
Yes.
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen Gladiator? No. You've never seen Gladiator?
I have a Fire Stick now, though.
You better watch it. I've seen Gladiator about 87 times.
I heard it's great. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's one of the greatest movies of all
I
time.
got a Fire Stick now. That's his answer for everything.
Bro, you better watch
Need a cure for AIDS? I got a Fire Stick now. Need to order a pizza? I got a Fire Stick.
I got a Fire Stick now.
Number 4, Kevin Durant, Golden State Warriors.
Hey, he's nothing if not consistent. You know what I mean? You better have Steph Curry on there too, dude.
I figured that would be your number 1.
It was gonna be. There's my top 3 are evil people.
What you got?
Number 3, the Joker.
I guess.
Number 2, Darth Vader.
There's been different versions of the
Why
Joker.
Darth
where it's
Vader?
like-
He's evil.
But why?
Because he just
He
kills
destroys
like
planets.
entire population.
I've seen every Star Wars there is, but I'm thinking back to Darth Vader. I'm like, I mean, he was like.
So you're more scared. Are you trying to tell people you're scared of? That's why. Darth Maul more scary to you?
His makeup, his tutorial,
I don't know. Darth Vader just wasn't like scary.
And number 1,
I would tackle him. Why didn't they just tackle him and like stab him?
Because he
Like,
has the Force.
man,
He'll
please.
split you apart. No?
All right.
the most evil person.
If he went like that, you will stop.
to me,
This is a
besides the
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
obvious,
What else?
number 1, Chris Benoit.
Did you say number 2?
Yeah, it was Darth
Number
Vader.
number 1 is Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit killed his entire family and himself. He's an evil person.
Okay, all right. I mean, yes.
That's like evil shit.
Wait, what you say?
What?
What did you know? What was the reason right now?
Because he killed his family.
He's talking about real life, though.
Yeah.
He's using a wrestler, Chris Benoit, who committed
Chris
suicide.
Benoit in real life killed his family?
Yeah,
and
himself.
Oh, I didn't know that. I may have known it at
8
the
or 9
time.
years
I didn't
ago.
know that. I mean,
He's evil.
He would make the piece of shit top 10, I guess. I don't know about evil.
Right, he's evil.
No, he's evil. But
If you're going to say Hitler.
then Chris Benoit probably should have been on the obvious. I didn't know that's why you had Chris Benoit on your list.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were going to say because he.
I mean, otherwise, number 1 is Steph Curry.
All right. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Number 5, Hulk Hogan when he went to NWO.
Oh.
Bruh. When Hulk Hogan announced he was part of NWO, bruh, you want to talk about life altering for people. Kids crying.
People throwing shit at him. Death threats.
That might be one of the greatest episodes of wrestling of all time. All right. Number 4, Bernie Madoff.
Yep.
Stole 19 billion from people. 19 billion. And was just like, when you're that rich and people are like praising you how rich you are and you know you stole it from other people, you are evil. All right.
Oh.
You might as well add Enron Man to that too. I don't know.
Or you could
what
also.
was his name? I couldn't think of it. What was Enron name?
Never mind.
You could have just.
Hey, you better not say it.
Enron Man.
Number 3, social media.
Bruh, Enron was a sponsor of a major sports team.
You're right.
And WorldCom Man too. Which one was WorldCom Man?
I don't remember his name.
And Tycho.
Number 3.
Tycho probably didn't have as much money as they did, but
Number 3, social media. That's a villain.
Social media is a villain. Social media destroys lives.
Fact.
Social media destroys lives.
And that's, bruh, social media destroys lives.
Marriages,
okay, but here's the
lives.
thing.
100% fact.
You're not wrong, but there's also like a psychological issue for a lot of those people underlying. So I feel like even without social media, they would have went crazy in one way or another.
I mean, if you're
I
gonna-
don't know. It's
Eventually,
debatable.
they might have went crazy.
If you're gonna have social media, you gotta have telephones.
Because social media, no. Because you would only tell one person you was a
I don't
psychopath.
think people were doing crazy stuff when MySpace is around. I think it's all IG. No? IG is to blame for everything.
I never
People were
had
doing
MySpace.
crazy stuff on MySpace.
I don't know. I don't think
What
so.
did MySpace look like? I never had MySpace.
You had a top 8?
I can't remember.
I heard someone talking about top 8 yesterday.
I can't
on
remember
some video.
MySpace. MySpace, social media lets the world know you're an idiot. You say telephone, I'm just letting one person know I'm an idiot. Social media literally ruins lives.
This is true.
It ruins what you think about people. I see people that I've known forever say stuff, and I'm like, man, what? Like, I don't have any interest to talk to them because I'm like, no, they're wackos.
Ruined Black China's life today.
What are we talking about? I don't know if
think
she
ruined-
cares.
Yeah, she probably doesn't, but she probably ruined her own life. To be honest.
She's, I think it ruined Rob's life.
If you letting everybody hit, nah, you said he's rich and he's a man, so that means
Yeah, but
But he look like a bitch.
But he looks dumb today.
Yeah.
no. But I'm not talking about that. He still can go hit whoever he wants.
Yeah, he could.
How do you know about that?
Yeah, he could. He's hit a lot of porn stars, so this is fact.
You gotta pay for it. You can hit anybody.
It doesn't matter if
got
you
the
pay
money.
for it or not. If you're rich, it doesn't matter if you pay for it or
That's
not.
why he and Lamar Odom are so tight.
Number 2, just liars.
Most people are paying in some way.
Liars,
or another,
yeah.
So
liars are villains. Okay, 100% fact.
that doesn't move me. Pause.
How could a liar not move you?
I'm not moved by that number 2 on your list.
How could you not be moved by a liar?
No wonder he was so excited to do this topic.
A liar? A liar could ruin your entire life this very second in under half a
It's not
second.
sexy.
Half a second?
All right,
You
shit.
couldn't tell a lie in half a second.
I could tell a lie and ruin anybody's life. Anybody. I could ruin anybody's life with a lie.
No,
you were
he's
gonna
saying,
ruin-
he's
if you were
saying
gonna
he's the
ruin-
one telling the lie, not he can't tell you're lying.
If
Yeah.
if you were gonna ruin George's life, what would you lie about?
I don't even have to use George as an example.
I don't have to lie to ruin your life.
He wouldn't have to tell me. He would tell like other people.
Yeah, you got to tell other people the lie to ruin someone else's life.
Tell me a lie about George.
I don't got to because it would ruin his life. I've told you guys the story.
It will ruin his life.
Okay, I'm saying I've told you guys the story a million times about when I was in college, and I told you why I didn't beat up that homosexual guy. I didn't beat him up. I told you guys that.
I'm sure you have, but I don't remember.
Remember, I told you how he told me I worked with him, and I thought he was super cool, and he said, and he was like telling me like we were like just chilling at work, and he was like, "Oh man, I hate gay people," and I was like, "All right, bro," like I didn't care, like okay, that's your thing. And then like 2 days later, I'm not gonna say his name. 2 days later, he goes, we're walking out to work. We're walking, and he goes, "Hey, Greg, just to let you know, I'm gay, but I'm not the gay guy who carries purses and wears high heels. I'm just gay." This is a true story. And now I didn't like how I acted. I was like, okay. And I just started walking like 100 miles an hour. Now, the very next day, true story, I'm with Rocio, my wife. We go to lunch. We come back, literally, all my friends, homies, everybody, football athletes, basketball players, they're waiting for me to come back. And they're like, bro, X person
You slept
is,
with him?
bruh, I'm going to need you to chill. They go, X person is walking around the school saying that he would beat you up. He'll trash you, that he could beat the crap out of you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? And you know what I said? I said, oh, you know what? He got that. That's cool. Whatever. You know why I said? And I never told anybody why I did. They were like, what? You gonna let him say that? You're not gonna beat him up? I said, nah, he got that. He got that win. I'm not gonna sit there and say it. You know why I did that? Because all he had to do was just make up a lie and say, yo, Greg trying to kiss me or something. Facts. And I would have murdered him. I would have murdered him. 100% fact. If you're in college and somebody spreads that rumor, I would have murdered him.
I thought you were gonna say that. They
If
came
you're
back
in
and they were
college
like,
and someone spreads that rumor, no one's even going to know. What are you talking about? People don't know as many people in high school as they do in college.
Are you insane? I would have had to deal with people bagging and clowning all year, whether it happened or it didn't happen or not. It was just all day. You hang out. Oh, Greg, they know it didn't happen, but I would have had to murder him. I don't know how I would have reacted. Huh?
I would have had to murder him. There'd be no choice.
It'd have
I had no
been, it'd be
choice, huh?
different in high school.
No, both. Either one. It didn't matter.
High school, more people will know.
That's fine, but still, that little lie could have ruined anybody. That's 100% fact.
I thought you were gonna say he said you hit.
Okay, but he could have done that. And what I would have done, because then if I would have beat him up, he would have said, "Greg beat the crap out of me because of that," or I wouldn't have had no way to prove it.
So you're saying gay people have the upper hand or what?
Okay. No. All right.
Honest question.
Number 2 is facts, though. A liar.
I'm not saying it's not facts. It's not
called-
sexy.
It's called
sexy.
It's called the gay card.
Yeah,
he
but
pulled the gay card
I bet
on
you
him.
think it's sexy.
Number 1.
Pause.
Okay. Yo, bro.
You having some problems this episode.
Number 1. Glenn Close from Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
Fact.
Not number 1, but yeah.
What? You want to talk about we're talking about married men. You're not married yet. There is nothing worse for a married man's life of a woman. Let's say you're just having fun. You're in Vegas and you get a little too loose and you do something with a woman.
So why didn't you just say like
stop, bruh.
married chasers or something?
Bruh, it don't matter though. that if any man you're out there married or something like that and you watch Fatal Attraction and it's old movie, it'll make you feel funny. You'll never. That's why I would never cheat. Huh? I'm not gonna get caught up in a lie. I don't got time to keep lying. And you know what Michael Douglas' problem was? He didn't come and tell the truth. After she cut her wrists or whatever she did first, you come and tell the truth. Hey, wife, you know what? I did this mistake. I messed up. You do that. You get ahead of it.
You make an album 444
Unless your wife, unless your wife is Lorena Bobbitt.
He tried to hide it, and it kept getting worse. And she boiled the daughter's rabbit. She faked the pregnancy, I think. She did a few things in the movie. There's nothing worse than an angry woman. All right. Period.
Scorned.
All right. That's my number 1. Who's next?
George.
I think Ryan's done, right?
I'm done. So George is up.
All right, number 6. Or actually, number 5. Sorry. You might not recognize the name, but when I say the movie, number 5. Anton Chigurh. No Country for Old Men.
The air canister man?
Yes.
He's
Shook.
a bad dude.
Yes. One of the worst villains in.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you could be a villain if you never talk.
Bro, he didn't have to talk. He had no emotions. He just
I mean,
blew air through their head.
He just pulled up to that farmer and was like, look at this. Pow. You're dead.
he's just an assassin.
He's a
That's a villain.
cold-blooded assassin.
That's a villain. Like, what are you talking about? He had a whole full conversation with Woody Harrelson and then shot him like in cold blood.
That doesn't move me.
Okay. Number 4, the original Terminator.
Yes.
Who,
The
T-1000?
original- No, that's the liquid one. I mean, you could pick that one too.
T2000 is a liquid one.
No, T-1000 was liquid.
T2000.
I mean, you can pick whichever one you want. If you're going for the scariest Terminator, you could pick the one who was the girl because she could morph into whatever. The original Terminator movie was the only one that was really scary.
Oh, Terminator 2 was T-1000.
Went in the police station and just started murking people. Bruh, he went in, talked to the man, came back out, got the car, shot everyone.
Well, What's number 3?
Oh no, you're right. T-1000 was the Liquid Man.
Terminator, number 4.
Maybe he's the T-100.
Number 3, Freddy Krueger. You actually thought if you fall asleep and thought about him, he gonna kill you. That's how it was. Yes. Yes, this it was.
No.
Yes.
Well, then Bloody Mary has to be number 1.
No.
Oh, Candyman. I almost forgot.
Ooh, Candyman. You gotta be up there too.
Bro, I still go in the bathroom shook.
The lights are on.
Yeah,
I make sure the lights are on before I close the door.
Yeah,
I make sure the lights are on before I close the door when I go to the bathroom.
Freddy Krueger was scary when you watched the movie. After that,
Yes. Okay, but see,
Freddy Krueger came
I
in
don't
your
watch
dreams.
scary movies with the lights off.
No
Let's put it that way.
kidding.
I don't like scary movies.
no scary.
Yeah, but then killed you in real life.
When he killed you in your dream, you were dead.
that like no the movie.
He put that man in his own waterbed.
The movies were scary, but Freddy Krueger shouldn't have been scary. Like he
How did
wasn't.
that man get in his waterbed?
He's a villain, no? What are you talking
Bro,
about?
that's almost impossible.
That's fine.
He's a villain.
I think
Number
anybody.
2.
I think Michael Myers is scary.
If you could put somebody
Yeah,
inside
because he
their own
had that,
waterbed,
like-
and the hole's only this big,
Because he had like that
you're Drew Bill.
special human face.
not really, but he was real. Like he was a real person, kinda.
Dang! Shout out Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man.
That's enough out of you. Number 2. I think it's already been mentioned. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Controlled populations.
He's just not scary. though.
It's not the
planets.
scariest person. It's
Evil.
the biggest villain. You're
To
talking about
you.
scary.
He
You
blew up
really-
entire planets. Like Earth could
The
get blown up right now.
topic is
Billions of people would
villain,
be
not
dead.
are you scared?
Same thing.
Not really.
Herbalife is scarier than Darth Vader.
Yes, because Darth Vader's fake. I mean, Herbalife's
true.
real.
What's your number 1? Your
Bro,
number
I
1
met
better
Darth
be
Vader
good.
at Disneyland. I was shook.
Number 1 is
Okay.
Number
Bruh.
1 is good.
He thought I was a rebel spy. I was kind of shook.
Number 1 is the best villain in
Let's hear this.
in TV history, and therefore in every history. Marlo Stanfield from The Wire. Bing, bing, bing.
I didn't watch it.
Number 1 villain in history.
I mean,
You know who else always had me shook was the
that's your number 1. That's it.
Yes, Marlo. Everyone shook.
He was a villain, but that's it.
Everyone shook. What do you mean that's it? You literally had like cupcakes or something on your list. What was on your list?
My list is facts.
Makeup.
of villains and scary.
Snowcaps was number 1.
Yeah, like
Junior Mints.
Bad candy was on your list. Like, what are we talking about here? We done?
You know who I forgot
Everything
about?
I said was a real villain.
I forgot about that man from season 1 of
I
True
told
Detective.
you there was.
Of what?
Season 1 True Detective. That man.
Oh yeah,
He was a
Yellow
s-
King.
Oh.
Hey, and
He was an evil dude. Did you ever watch True
the
Detective?
ones I said I was gonna say instead of at the shout out honorable mentions, Jerry Reinsdorf.
I was gonna say.
Fuck you, Jerry Reinsdorf, and the San Francisco Giants.
I thought you were gonna. You didn't say something.
Who?
You
I
said
thought he
Barry
was gonna say
Bonds.
Robert Sarver.
I had Barry Bonds. Oh, did I text you Barry Bonds?
Yeah, you did.
Then I took Barry Bonds off and I put A-Rod on because I thought A-Rod was a bigger villain in baseball than Barry Bonds.
But I thought you guys would have had Godot on there. I thought Godot would have made the list.
Baseline man.
Man, not
Sybil doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about an Arizona killer. I'm talking about Godot, the commissioner of the NFL.
Goodell?
Roger
Oh,
Goodell.
Godot.
He said Godot. No wonder.
My bad. I thought one of y'all would have had that.
You knew the baseline, man.
Nah,
I'm gonna need you not to
I would have the NFL refs or something before I would have him because of that snow controversy. The
Anyways.
Patriots should have never won their first championship, and then if they would have never won that one, who knows what happens?
All right, Raiders fan. My list is the best, obviously. It made the most sense.
I'm not scared of someone putting makeup on their face. Sorry, it doesn't move me.
I didn't say I was scared of it. It's a villain.
You're scared of when it comes off.
It's a villain.
You literally hated my list because you said none of them are scary. So
That's not true.
Ipso facto,
That's not true. That's not why I said that.
You say you're not scared of Darth Vader.
Not at all. Maybe in 1977 I was. I wasn't even alive.
If Darth Vader was a real person,
well,
he could blow
that's
up
when
entire
he was a
planet.
villain. He's not a villain in 2017.
Anakin Skywalker.
The best one on your list was Suge Knight, maybe Benzino, but definitely
Oh
Suge
no,
Knight.
Benzino is responsible for stabbing Paul Pierce. So, not single-handedly, but he's responsible. A lot of people don't know that,
These are facts.
and that's on record. So I'm
These
not
are
snitching.
facts. These are facts. Dang, you a snitch. Is there anything else or anything? No other villains to talk about? No, nothing? I
There
thought
were
about
a lot
putting
of
Skeletor
villains
from
to talk
He-Man.
about.
But
Skeletor would be
You
good
would have.
one.
That's worse than the ones I picked.
you're right, but that's why I didn't pick it.
Pete from Goofy. Hey, he's a scary motherfucker.
All right, yes. He's on Mickey Mouse. He's still on Mickey Mouse shows that Cortez watches. He's on Mickey Mouse Racers. He cheats. That's what his
Exactly.
villain's crime is.
He's an evil dude.
Anything else?
To sneak this.